Hello and good morning. I'm here to address a situation which happened with the World Head of Family Social Council, which is an organization which I've been a part of and supporting for over 25 years. Now, I'm going to take you to the website where they're put their posts, and then I'm going to address it, put everything in a chronological order so people can see what actually happened here. Because I've been getting a few calls from people saying, what's going on, what's going on? Instead of me having to repeat myself constantly, I thought I'd just make a video here so people could follow the whole situation. Going to the website now. Now here we are at the post. The post says, "Attention, due to complaints received from 5 members of our executive board, we have had to remove one Daniel Verkerk from our membership scrolls for undermining the council and trying to use the council to promote himself. The old Facebook page for the World Head of Family Social Council that he started and controlled was designed to promote him and his art of Sei Jiu-Jitsu. I asked him to take down the Facebook page a few days ago, which he agreed to do. Instead, it appears that he is very bitter and is posting that he left the World Head of Family Social Council while quoting biblical passages. No less pure and simple, he was let go by our council. Thanks for understanding in advance that we pride ourselves on having the very best on board with us in terms of honor and martial arts ability, and that they show these same qualities to others. The World Head of Family Social Council is not falling or failing, nor is the sky falling down. In fact, we are growing large. We are simply removing a member, one that needed removing. So, Sanchez, Founder, Executive Director, International World Head of Family Social Council. This story gets really interesting. I'm going to go back a bit to where I believe everything happened. Now, back in February of this year, I was trying to remove my Facebook account. I did not like the censorship and the misinformation that Facebook was promoting, so I just wanted to remove myself. And in trying to remove myself, I found out that I couldn't. What I got was this message here. So back in February, it was February 27th actually, when I tried to deactivate or delete my account, they brought me to this here. Unable to deactivate your account because you are the only developer of a platform application. Please either delete the application or assign a new owner before deactivating your account. Now the problem is, I don't even remember what platform I was the developer of. So I was at a loss. So what I did was, I couldn't remove my account, so I just changed my account name from Daniel Verkerk to Sei Jiu-Jitsu, which is my art. Now in doing this, any of the group pages or like pages or any other pages that I made, instead of saying by Daniel Verkerk, it now said by Sei Jiu-Jitsu, which I think was confusing, and I think that some of the members in the council were thinking I'm doing this on purpose to promote myself. Well, realistically, being by Daniel Verkerk, well, actually it said by Grandmaster Daniel Verkerk, would have been promoting myself a lot more than having by Sei Jiu-Jitsu. Sei Jiu-Jitsu just became an alias, so I thought that it'd be easier because I am fed up with what Facebook was doing. Now, instead of having on the group site, which I created 14 years ago, because no one really was tech savvy enough to do it, or other people weren't on Facebook, and I was just trying to promote the council, which I've been doing for my whole membership with the council. and I've done many things through the years. Other than being an officer or the Canadian ambassador or the communications manager, for a number of the years I took all the correspondence with the council and investigated new memberships for the council. So there's many things I did for the council apart from attending every function for well over 20 years, which costed, probably well over $20,000. I wasn't doing this pretty much for myself because I was also conducting seminars for the council, which are also on video. So, there's proof of everything that I've done. But anyways, I'm going to go to the letter, the correspondence letter that I had with Soak Sanchez. So this is the first letter that Soak Sanchez sent to me Thursday, May 26 at 5:49 p.m. It says, "Hi Dan, this is to inform you that a new Facebook page for the World Head of Family Soakship Council has been created and that we will need you to either take down or rebrand the current page you have for us. I want to thank you personally for the creation and maintenance of the current Facebook page for the World Head of Family Soakship Council throughout the years, but it was necessary to create the new site as the council's founder and executive director to properly advertise our council and to establish control over the content and individual. Yours in Martial Arts Brotherhood, Frank, World Head of Family Soakship Council." Okay, let me explain here a bit more. The administrators, which I had put once Grandmaster Sanchez got on the internet and became tech savvy enough to do things, I appointed him under his request to be the administrator. Later on, I appointed Gary Wisnowski also to be an administrator. Now, being an administrator gave them the opportunity to control and change things and do whatever they wanted on the page. I was very rarely on the group page. You can scroll through the group page and you'll notice that it's not me that was promoting myself on the group page. And there's usually about a handful of other members that are constantly promoting themselves on the page. So, it was very rich for me to read this letter that they put on the new page, saying that it's all about me and self-promotion. But anyways, here was my reply to Grandmaster Sanchez. "Hi Frank, we have been on holidays this past week, and I won't be back until Monday. I paused the page I created 14 years ago for the council. Navigating the controls with my phone are a bit different. I will rebrand the page when I'm back in town. I've always tried to support the council the best I could, but have not been kept up to date with what's happening for quite some time. Hoping everything is good, or going good, but you really shouldn't have doubted my loyalty and respect for yourself and the council. Please share the new address, and I will include the redirect link on the old group page. Have a great weekend. My best to you in May." Now, what's interesting is I get home and Monday I start working, trying to resolve the request that Grandmaster Sanchez asked. So I thought I couldn't do it while I was at the lake at my retreat because I was on the phone. So I figured once I get on my computer at home, it'll be easy. But it wasn't easy. I was pretty much locked out, and I spent, probably an hour and a half after my class, which ended at 9 o'clock Monday, trying to do it until I was frustrated enough, and I ended up writing to Facebook to see what the problem was. Okay, so here's the letter. If we go over here, it is Monday, May 30th at 10:41 p.m. And this is Facebook's reply to me. And it says, "Hi Sachel, thanks for contacting the Metagroup support. My name is Anton and I'll be glad to help you today. I can see from your message that you are having concern with editing something in the group. Could you please share more information about what you're experiencing with the group? I want to make sure and understand the issue. Could you also provide screenshots and or screen recordings showing the issue? Visit our help center. So it's now 11:30 at night, and I'm writing back Facebook trying to address this situation for the council. This is my letter back replying to Facebook Monday, May 30th at 11:29 p.m. It seems there is no way for me to edit the about as the description for the group. Also, no way to edit the group name. I had to pause the group until I figure out how to make these changes. It used to be quite easy done before the meta changes. Now, as far as I know, I'm still in good standing with the council and trying to help them out the best I can. So here's another letter from Grandmaster Sanchez. Hi Dan, thank you for your message below. Attached is a letter that contains the link to the new page that you can use for the redirect, or you can simply word it as you like on the old group page. My thanks in advance for doing this. Please have a great weekend and all the best to you and Don from me and May. Now this is the attached letter that Grandmaster Sanchez included. And it says here, to all members of the World Head of Family Soakship Council Facebook page, beginning immediately, the new official page for the World Head of Family Soakship Council has changed and is now at, and he includes the link to which I was going to include in the group page when I sorted it out. You can click and like the link above to retain the ability to post about your events and activities directly with the World Head of Family Soakship Council, as the present site you are on is being rebranded. Special thanks goes to Grandmaster Daniel Vickirk for his friendship and diligence over the years in maintaining our old Facebook page. Sincerely, Frank Sanchez. Now, the next letter I got from Grandmaster Sanchez, I'll share here as well. So here we have it. So Daniel Vickirk, hi Dan, hope you and Don had a great vacation. I'm trying to remove my name from the account you've archived, but I'm getting an error, probably because it's archived. If you can do this on your end and do it for Gary Wisnowski as well, it would be appreciated. All best to you and Don from me, from May and I, Frank. Now, all this time, I'm trying to, sort out the group site, and I'm trying to delete it or change the name or do anything to it, but I can't do anything to it. I've been locked out, and I'm not sure why I'm locked out. So I'm still contacting Facebook trying to sort this out. I later find out why, and I'm going to share that with you in a minute. But first, I'm going to go with my next correspondence with Frank. So here we go again. I'm writing back to Frank, and I'm getting rather frustrated. I'm only trying to help the council. And I write, it used to be easy to edit the group site. I spent over an hour there and only managed to change the cover picture. Not sure what Facebook did with their change to Meta. Wrote them asking for direction, getting too frustrated as there are no options to edit or change the about description or even the group name. I can't even find a place to close the group. I will keep you up to date with progress. Hope you had a good Memorial Day. Best wishes for you in May. So this is the response I get back from Facebook. And their reply is, hi Seicho, thank you for reaching back to us. I understand that you are unable to change your group's name and description. Knowing how important this is, I will do my best to assist you. We sometimes limit features to protect people from violations of our community standards. For example, if someone adds several people to a group within a short period of time, that person may be warned or temporarily blocked from adding more people. In order to avoid further limitations, we recommend that you not accept or attempt to access the feature while we review your appeal. We will provide you with an update as soon as we finish our investigation. For general information about feature limits, please visit our help center with a link. You can view our community standards there. Thanks, Anton, Metagroups Support. To learn more about supporting your group with Meta, visit facebook.com/help. Okay, so it's starting to make sense now. Since Grandmaster Sanchez and Gary Wisnowski were both administrators of the group site, they were fiddling around with the group site. I guess they were trying to close it themselves or change it to the new group that they created. Now, the whole point in being is I really had nothing to do with what happened to the group or why I couldn't change or edit the group any longer. But I'm being blamed for it, saying that I'm bitter. No, I'm not bitter yet, but I'm going to be bitter shortly. And we'll get up to that in my next correspondence. Okay, here's my next letter to Frank Sanchez. Hello, Frank. I was just informed I'm no longer an officer with the council, but not even a member anymore. Throughout over 25 years as a member, I have only demonstrated loyalty, respect, and supported the council. I have no idea what brought on my removal. I would think after all these years as brothers, there would be enough mutual respect for you to inform me if something was going on behind my back. I feel I have been above and beyond as a member and have done much more than other members of this council who have never shown support. I'm still in a bit of shock over this. Could you please enlighten me to what happened between us? So through all these niceties in supporting the council and Frank Sanchez, standing up for him numerous occasions from other members and other organizations that are trying to take away the credibility of himself as well as the council, I had no idea that I had been removed from membership. I'm not on the council roster anymore. I'm not the communications manager anymore. I've been completely changed, and all this stuff going behind my back, not realizing that they were trying to do this preemptive strike. That it could have been done easy. Like, Frank was the administrator, and so was Gary Wisnowski, as Frank appointed him. Because anything that Frank asked me to do for the council, I did for the council. So I never thought there was a problem. But looking at it now, I'm thinking that when I'm talking about, in my next letter, I'm going to go over what I posted in regards to, we're going to cover Frank's letter to me first. Okay, here's the letter. This letter is May 31st at 11:11 p.m. He says, "Hi, Dan. Unfortunately, there were 5 individuals, one now deceased." I better move my mouse here a bit. There we go. One now deceased, who shall remain nameless, that complained about you. All part of our board/ambassadors. Though there were various complaints, they seemed to agree on one thing, that it was a conflict of interest to keep you. I still consider you a friend. Sorry, things didn't work out. Frank. Okay, sorry, things didn't work out. It's nothing like, a temporary job or something that you're doing. I was in the council for over 25 years, supporting the council, doing many things for the council, and promoting the council probably more so than any other member of the council. What I did feel, well, I'm going to explain what I feel though. I wrote it down and I put it on the group site. Okay, here's my posting on the group site. With over 25 years as a member, serving and supporting as an ambassador, officer, and communications manager, I will no longer be part of the council. Unlike some, I value loyalty, integrity, honor, and respect. For some, they may value these things in others, but are not capable of reciprocation. Throughout the years, I have defended the council and its founder many times. I have refused membership in other councils and thwarted off mutiny. It is sad to see brothers backstabbing rather than defending each other. The story of Joseph and his brethren come to mind. Those not capable of honor, loyalty, integrity, and respect will turn on themselves. They will reap what they sow. The insecurity of the founder has created a negativity which has infected the council. I am 100% for a brotherhood of equals who adhere to righteous qualities, which is what I thought the council was once about. I'm saddened to see what has become of this once prestigious group of grandmasters, evil and negativity lurking everywhere, just waiting to infect. I truly am better without the deceit and undermining of a few wannabes struggling for attention and political power. The feeling I have is that of letting go of a cheating wife. You have loved, invested, and shared so much together, but she changed, so you must learn to let go and move forward. Your past will always be part of you, but you cannot let it bring you down. Now, the idea of being let go as it being a conflict of interest because I was promoting myself seems really rich to me, because I was actually doing contrary. I was removing myself from Facebook. I took Grandmaster Daniel Verkerk off Facebook. I only left my art name, which may have been confusing to him, because before, all the pages that I made, including the Soapship Council page, it said by Grandmaster Daniel Verkerk. All I did was take my name off because I'm not trying to promote myself. Now, what's other thing that would be interesting to substantiate what I'm saying is, let's go to my main page, news and events, where you can see how much I'm promoting myself or worried about promoting myself. Okay, here is my main page. And we're at the news events page here, which would be my most promotional stuff. You can see here that my last thing that I promoted on my own page was in 2016. So you can see how much, and then 2015, and then it's going to go down for every year since then. It's going to keep on going and going to 2014, and it'll go through. Why I bring this up isn't so much to promote myself, but to substantiate what I'm saying. I'm not online trying to promote myself, so I'm definitely not using the Soapship Council to promote myself. Furthermore, if you went to the State Jiu-Jitsu group page that they're worried about me promoting myself with, now if I'm trying to promote myself or use the council to promote myself, here we are. My last post was October 8th, 2021, and September 16th, and it's going to go on and on and on. Now, the whole idea is I haven't been promoting myself. I haven't been promoting myself at all. I've been spending my time just teaching my students, enjoying life, going down to the lake, enjoying the weather, and I'm really pretty much winding down. So it's not that I'm so worried about promoting myself So when they're saying it's a conflict of interest with the council, me promoting myself, I think it's very rich. Actually, it's almost to the point of ridiculousness, because if you go to the group page, even the old group page, and you start scrolling down, you'll probably see about 5 regular Grandmasters that are constantly self-promoting, and Grandmaster Frank Sanchez is one of them. So anyways, I just wanted to get this off and out there, so that that's my point of view. I really don't know why they felt the need to say it's a conflict of interest, or that 5 of the officers had problems with me. Now, this is 5 of the officers over the course of over 25 years, so there's certain little disagreements that we may have had at one point in time or another. But I didn't go running to Grandmaster Sanchez saying, well, I don't like him, or I don't like what he's doing, or I don't like it is a bit of a joke. It's almost like schoolyard stuff, come to think of it, because I'm not really one to be sitting complaining about other people so much. Now, this has been a direct conflict, so, I did have to give it out here. I didn't want to, but actually my wife, she was said, if you don't do anything about it, I'm going to do something about it. And I wasn't going to really get her involved with it, because it just gives people more opportunities then to say, oh, he can't even stand up for himself. He has to get his wife to do it. I understand the politics, and it can be quite a joke. So anyhow, this is me signing off, wishing everybody the best of life. Just had to clear things up here. Have a great day. Now, in closing, the only thing I could think of in regards to the other council members having issues with me, or the idea of a conflict of interest with this, is that that's why I said there must be insecurity based off of this. Like, maybe because since I created the group site, I'm being acknowledged for creating the group site, and they might find a conflict of that. Maybe there was members in the past that were envious or jealous because I created all the web pages, designed everything, promoted everything, published videos. I've done a lot for the council. Now, other than looking at that as saying it's self-promotion, to me, it wasn't really self-promotion. If I'm a part of an organization or a group, I'm going to try to promote that organization or group the best I can, because I believe in the group and what they stand for, even in a political party. As for us, we just had another election, but it's a provincial election, so I'm not going to get too far into it. But what I'm getting at is, I don't know if the concern was that I'm overshadowing other people or not, or whatever the case. I don't really know. The idea of a conflict of interest, or because other members, or even members who are deceased now, had some problems with me, it would have been nice if somebody actually addressed the problems they had with me. I've been more than happy to discuss things with people and explain things. This could have been explained very easily if they thought that just because the World Head of Family Social Council group page said by Say Jiu-Jitsu, I would have easily explained that, yeah, no, I removed Daniel Verkirk from Facebook. I removed it because I had it. It said Grandmaster Daniel Verkirk. And I'm pretty much protesting that. And that's why I left it just to say Jiu-Jitsu. So it still promotes my art. And I'm not doing that much in the promotion of my art. It's mostly for my students and other people, enthusiasts that are interested in what I do. Anyhow, I didn't want to have any bad feelings over any of this. The Grandmaster Council never makes Grandmasters. It never ever did make Grandmasters. It was to acknowledge a brotherhood of already recognized Grandmasters. Anyhow, that's it. No hard feelings.